Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in San Diego. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, July 7th. You'll be interested to know. Today's World Chocolate Day. This delicious day traces back to an early celebration of cocoa and the first shipments of chocolate around the globe, inviting everyone to indulge a little. Celebrate with a square, a sip, or a shared treat with friends and family. Go on, make it sweet and festive. Enjoy. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Tourmaline. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 2 to 4 feet. Conditions will shift to choppy as the day progresses, with wave heights increasing to 3+ feet by 10 a.m. Onshore winds are currently at 6 miles per hour and will pick up to 10 miles per hour by late afternoon. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with the 2-foot outgoing low tide when the southwest swell is 2 feet at 16 seconds and the onshore wind is 5 miles per hour. The first low tide on Tuesday will be 1.5 foot at 8:30 a.m., followed by a 5-foot high tide just after 3:30. The nearshore buoy at Mission Bay West reads 69 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start fair with waves around 3 to 5 feet on Wednesday, while winds remain light. Thursday sees a continuation of 3 to 5 feet, but conditions become choppy by midday as winds pick up. Friday drops to 2 to 4 feet with choppy conditions persisting throughout, making it the least favorable day of the period. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 70 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 8:03, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:47. It looks like we're in for some mostly sunny weather today, with a high near 75 and a light northwest breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 76. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 65 and light winds around 5 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday will be mostly sunny with a high near 74 and a west breeze up to 10 miles per hour. Quiet, mostly cloudy nights continue with lows around 65 through Friday, then near 66 Saturday night. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the first case of Chagas disease that was acquired locally has made its way to San Diego County, public health officials announced Monday. This disease was identified during a routine blood donation screening of a donor without symptoms. Chagas is much more common in rural areas of Latin America, where the insect that spreads the infection, the kissing bug, hides in homes made of mud and straw. Dr. Sayon Thihalilapavan, County Public Health Officer, stated identifying a locally acquired Chagas case reminds us that this disease is not limited to Latin America. Health officials advise travelers to areas where Chagas is endemic to wear protective clothing and insect repellent. Now on to sports. The United States men's national team was knocked out of the World Cup after a lifeless round of 16 loss to Belgium. Lumen Field was full, but the atmosphere was lacking as the team struggled to perform from the very start. Despite a promising build-up, they suffered a 4-1 defeat, with Belgium scoring early and often. Players like Christian Pulisic and Tyler Adams failed to create significant opportunities, and the team appeared timid under pressure. After years of development, the U.S. team faces the painful question of whether they can rise to the occasion in crucial matches. In local sports, the Padres are desperate for a win tonight. After dropping yesterday's opener 8-3 at Petco Park, San Diego faces the Diamondbacks again at 6:40 in the second game of this 4-game series. It was a brutal shutout loss. Walker Buehler allowed 7 runs over 5 innings, while Brandon Pfaadt was untouchable for Arizona, scattering just 4 hits with 6 strikeouts. The Friars have won only one of their last 10 games and sit at 44-46 overall. Tonight they'll send their own ace to the mound against Zach Gallen and try to get the bats going early. The offense has been silent, scoring just 3 runs over the last 2 games combined. San Diego is also coming off 4 straight losses to the Dodgers before yesterday's setback. Every game matters in a ruthless division, and getting even at 1 apiece before heading to Arizona is critical. Meanwhile, over with the Chargers, even though they're in LA, we're watching from here. Star pass rusher Tuli Tuipulotu is in contract negotiations ahead of training camp. The 23-year-old had a Pro Bowl season in 2025 with 13 sacks and earned a spot on the NFL's top 100 list at number 86. He hasn't ruled out holding in if a deal isn't done by July 29th when camp opens. In top news, wildfires rage in Portugal, Greece, and Spain, while Greek authorities warn of toxic smoke. The wildfire had burned across an area of 12,000 hectares by Sunday. More than 1,200 firefighters, backed by nearly 400 vehicles and 15 aircraft, tried to extinguish the blaze. Authorities urged residents in parts of Thessaloniki to stay indoors due to smoke from a burning recycling plant. In Greece, a fast-moving blaze triggered evacuation alerts for several suburbs. A 76-year-old man was arrested for negligence linked to the fire. About 85% of wildfires in Greece are caused by negligence. In business news, the 2026 FIFA World Cup is forecast to be the biggest gambling event in history. This has led to soaring trading volumes in June for prediction market platforms. Kalshi recorded more than $31 billion in notional volume, a 70% increase from May's total of $17.9 billion. Polymarket's International Event Contract Exchange set a new record with over $10.8 billion in June. Team USA is set to play Belgium in the round of 16 on Monday night. World Cup enthusiasm has boosted Rothera, which saw $2 billion in volume. Asaf Mayer noted that the World Cup is a critical moment for these platforms. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at just over $63,000. Ethereum is unchanged at just under $1,800. And XRP is down 1% to $1.13. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. New clues are emerging about the origins of interstellar comet 3I Atlas. This comet is a fossil from a planetary system that formed long ago in a distant area of our galaxy. Research led by Martin Cordiner at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center indicates that 3I Atlas is between 10 and 12 billion years old, making it more than twice the age of our solar system. Using the ultraviolet and visual Echelle spectrograph on the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope, scientists found unusual carbon and nitrogen isotopic ratios. These findings suggest that 3I Atlas formed far from its parent star, offering a unique glimpse into ancient planetary formation processes. And in entertainment news, virtual production company Orbital Studios has a new brick-and-mortar home. The producer, whose credits include Netflix's Nemesis and FX's upcoming The Drop, a snowfall saga, is setting up shop at Television City in Los Angeles. Established in 2020, Orbital Studios offers art teams, tools, software, and pipelines aimed at making virtual production faster and easier to budget. The move continues Orbital's global expansion through strategic partnerships with other sound stages. This partnership helps keep creative work, crew jobs, and production spending local. A.J. Wedding, founder and chief executive officer of Orbital Studios, stated walking these stages, you feel the weight of what was made here. During its nearly 75-year history, Television City has hosted iconic TV shows. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American environmentalist and author, Rachel Carson. And she said, "In nature, nothing exists alone, reminding us of the interconnectedness of our world and the impact of climate change on seasonal patterns and ecosystems." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in San Diego.